On the screen is the agenda for this part of the presentation. I will be walking through with you the introduction to Sony's projectors, followed by the business projector lineup before going in depth to the Vpl Gtz380. For nearly 40 years, Sony has been inventing and innovating to create world-leading projectors for both business and home use. This diagram shows the evolution of Sony projection technology to the native 4K models we see today. To highlight a few models, we have our first home cinema projector being created back in 1973, followed by the hugely popular Sxrd 3-tube projectors in 83 and 89. Moving up to 2003, we have our first 2K Sxrd projector with the Qualia projector offers superb contrast. Shortly followed by the development of our first native 4K Sxrd panel in 2004. And finally, we have the world's first native 4K projector in 2011 with Vpl VW1000ES. This model was followed by the very popular Gtz380 and Gtz380. Since almost 50 years, we have continued to innovate and improve our projectors. So let's look at the current visual simulation and visual entertainment line. Before that, this is the lineup for our business range of projectors. We do have lamp as well as laser projectors, ranging from 3600 lumens to 13,000 lumens. Resolution from XGA to WUXGA. Let us then walk you through our latest edition of VSVE projectors, the Vpl Gtz380. With our ambition to deliver the best visual experience, we have seen a gap in our current lineup. We need a high brightness solution to increase our coverage to the largest screens. We need a 4K 3D compatibility to deliver the best 3D immersive experiences. And we want to expand what can be achieved with colors without the compromise that typically takes place between brightness and color performance. So today, we would like to introduce to you the Vpl Gtz380, our new flagship in our lineup that solves each of these requirements. The Gtz380 offers a unique combination of image quality benefits. It offers 10,000 lumens of high brightness for the largest, most immersive screens, native 4K resolution, so you can display every detail on screen with our Sxrd panels. It maintains a market-leading 16,000:1 native contrast, delivering the widest possible dynamic range. And it delivers 100% DCI-P3 color space without any brightness lost. And perhaps the biggest achievement is fitting all these benefits within a compact chassis to give you maximum installation flexibility. So, with the Gtz380, you can create impactful images on any scale, whether they are viewed from near or far, and it truly leads the market with the next generation in projection. With these benefits in mind, before we get into the details, we would like to show where this projector fits in our product portfolio. The chart shown shows Sony's range of B2B projection systems, and you can see that a complete lineup of laser projectors from entry level all the way through to the premium performance expected from our Gtz range. We are continuously innovating with new models so that regardless of screen size and application, you can look to Sony for a solution. We can see with the Gtz380, this will be one of the most flexible solutions where it can be utilized in any segments that requires consistent 24/7 large-scale image quality. And regarding the application for the Gtz380, more than ever, there is a need to deliver large impactful images, to deliver experiences that transcend what could be offered previously. From corporate spaces such as boardrooms and showrooms, to higher education screening rooms and auditoriums, to entertainment spaces like museums, art galleries and planetariums, and also simulation and training. All of these areas have slightly different priorities and needs, and I will walk you through the details of the technologies with the Gtz380. First and probably the heart of this projector, let's review its optical block. Most conventional laser projectors just use a single wavelength blue laser diode. They create light from a blue laser diode exciting a phosphor wheel to make red, green, and blue on image. In this way, red is much weaker than blue and green, and the color balance at brightest picture setting tends to be greenish. Besides, with the same reason, color space is typically limited to sRGB or so. Some high-end conventional projectors offers a white color space like DCI-P3, but this is achieved through a color filter and brightness is reduced significantly. This is often a compromise between color performance and brightness on screen. Our engineers do not want this compromise for this new projector. Indeed, as represented here, the Vpl Gtz380 has two blue lasers, one for the color blue and one to excite the phosphor to produce yellow. We have now introduced an additional red laser diode to expand the red color performance. This resulted in a D65 industry standard color balance and 100% DCI-P3 color space achievements without any brightness loss, and this makes a big difference. As explained, Vpl Gtz380 fully covers DCI-P3 color space. Most of our conventional projectors just support sRGB, which is much narrower than DCI-P3. We would recommend to use the Gtz380 for applications which requires color accuracy, such as art museum and review rooms. On this diagram, you can see the color volume representation, which is much bigger than Gtz380, thanks to the new laser light source we are using. Another key technology of our projectors, as you know, is our Sxrd panel. A new version has been developed for the Gtz380. We are still using the same 0.74-inch panels, but our engineers adopted a new liquid crystal material. Thanks to this innovation, the light stability is dramatically improved, enabling durability with 10,000 lumens brightness, which is a challenge. About Sxrd itself, it allows a contrast that is 8 times better than DLP, while it is 75% smaller. The third technology I would like to focus on is X1 Ultimate 4 projector processor. As for a computer or a smartphone, the processor is a key element for a high-end projector. X1 Ultimate 4 projector is a super high-performance picture processor based on Bravia's flagship picture processor, X1 Ultimate. One of the direct advantages of this processor is its low transport delay of the image. Low transport delay is a critical feature for training simulators and gaming displays on how quickly it shows images updated by controllers. Vpl Gtz380 achieve low delays, as you can see on the slide. Vpl Gtz380 also comes with high frame rate capabilities. With graphic processing technologies being improved rapidly, 4K 120Hz is getting more and more popular. Like the Gtz280, the Gtz380 supports up to 4K 120Hz, RGB 444 10-bit. Besides, the Gtz380 uses just 2 DisplayPort cables to receive these signals, while the Gtz280 requires 4 DisplayPort cables to do it. This allows to reduce not only cable cost, but also failure points, which increases along with the number of cables used. In addition to 4K 120p high refresh rate interface, the Gtz380 has black insertion modes to reduce smear in fast-moving videos. Smear is the blur effect you can see on this picture. There are 3 modes, 25%, 41%, 50%, which are the same as the one of Gtz280. Major simulator companies are using this functionality. Another important technology that is available thanks to the Gtz380 is 3D. The 3D technology is still being used for special applications like planetarium, virtual reality, and industrial design. These applications also requires more resolution on 3D. With its 4K 120Hz capability and its high brightness, the Gtz380 supports dual 4K 60p 3D, giving 4K 60p image to each eye, which is a perfect match for these applications. With its higher brightness, GTZ380 has a 3D brightness that is more than twice the one of GTZ270 and 280. Another big advantage of GTZ380 is its ability to reproduce real night scenes. Indeed, some simulators and training systems need to offer night training scenarios using night vision goggles. Night vision goggles visualize invisible image on human eyes by detecting infrared light. GTZ380 does include an infrared output that is more powerful than the one used in GTZ280. Now, let's talk about the design of the new projector. As you can see, the size of the projector is impacted by the size of the panel used. The 0.74-inch diagonal Sxrd native 4K panel, which is the GTZ380 using, is extremely smaller than the native 4K panels that other technologies like DLP is using. What is amazing is to achieve 10,000 lumens on such a small panel. As a result, our engineers have been able to develop such a compact projector. The GTZ380 is running quietly with a 39 dB noise level, which is much quieter than competitor ones. The quiet operation is achieved by using a liquid Sxrd panel cooling system. On top of this cooling system, a specific airflow is designed with big fans running slowly and quietly to cool other components like the laser light source. On top of these two solutions, our engineers have developed a patented Phosphor Wheel with a spiral fin on the back to solve heat issue. Still on the design of this new projector, it is important to remind all optical components of the GTZ380 are sealed against dust and there is no dust filter in it, which means projector is kept with full performance without cleaning it. With its 51 kg weight, its compact body, and the four-corner mount design similar to the one used in GTZ 270 and 280, the GTZ 380 is easy to install, even for multi-projections, like in large-screen exhibitions, corporate lobbies, and museum applications. Like the GTZ 280, the GTZ 380 doesn't include a lens, so this will need to be specified separately. The lens lineup available includes a short throw lens, the Vpl Gtz380, with a throw ratio of 0.8 to 1.02, and there is a normal throw lens Vpl Gtz380 with a throw ratio of 1.4 to 2.73. These are brand new lenses that are designed for the GTZ380 and withstand the 10,000 lumens output. Previous generation of lenses are not compatible with the GTZ380. Thank you.